just went ahead and went live myself. So we're gonna take a look at. Do we have anybody on laps and shit? All right. So let's see. We got everybody on an out lap. We got So High is still on. All right. So right now, Ickle Bickle is running his hot lap. He's got ERS open. Or DRS open. Coming up to Hans Urs, up to Comeback Box. Turn 13 and 14. Let's see what we get for Ickle Bickles, our first lap out. Oh, I missed the other first lap. It was a 1:12 by Kevin, but now we have a 1:10.7 by Ickle. So that's not too shabby. I suppose it's pretty
benchmark lap.
That is
for.
See if we got anybody else on a good lap right now.
Sure?
The Albrecht looked like he's already out. I believe he has on a hot lap at the moment.
I think it's generally just spun it there.
It's a complicated fucking circuit, so. Right now we got Mango on a hot lap.
Chimp.
I'm gonna keep an eye on his lap right now.
Shout out to Cabot.
See what he can pull in.
I didn't really race last night. He is on our lap time, you can see.
He's gonna come up to the Hansberg corners now. For Hans Erst. Coming out of turn 12. Nice and tight into 13, 14.
Senna has been disqualified for going the wrong way.
Wrong way, very interesting there. Mango with the fastest lap off the rip. Takes off the provisional pole. I do believe we have Nur 1061 is on a lap right now.
Wait, so he's just starting his lap as Senna's AI is in the middle of the track where he would like to be. So just having to get out of the way for him, they have compromised him. But here we go. What's that corner you say?
Which one? The Hugenholtz?
Oh.
Yeah. So you got turn 1 is your Tarzan, turn 2 is Gerlach, and turn 3 is Hugenholtz. So we can get those down pat and make Tommy proud of us.
Let's do it. Let's try.
There we go. Watching the McLaren come around. Who do you have on right now? Waitsy? Yeah.
He's set of purple sector 1 at the moment, so he's looking strong. So I hope so. And another purple second sector. This pace will carry on through the whole of the lap. Let's see. Doesn't go too high. He's just going to be within the white lines there.
Yeah,
straight down to the line. It's going to be a 1:11.3.
A P5.
2 purples, but I don't know what kind of last sector that was.
CCR F1 racer. I believe he's also on a lap. He's got ERS pumping out right now.
Beethoven's at the purple final sector. Coming up into P3, only 2 tenths behind Mango. He is there. He wasn't here last time out though. Oh, he was here. He just wasn't around the pace anymore. TCR coming around the final sector now for his lap. Viprise and Tommy saying they have a wet setup on as TCR puts his car in 14th position, just ahead of Vacant.
Shaw Homie still hasn't gone out yet. We got Hendricks heading out of the pits right now. TTV Alex. See where Jake is at. FRL Joffrey is on a hot lap at the moment.
Oh, I did just sneeze quickly then.
It looks like he just backed out of his lap.
Who backed out?
Joffrey is backed out of his lap. Looks like he either he went wide or something. We are on Kevin Cal right now is on a hot lap, but his ERS is awfully low for a hot lap. He might be on an N lap. No, he's out of ERS, so that's not going to count.
No, his first sector was 3/10 slower, so he will come in this lap, I believe. As he is blinking at the rear end, so he's definitely got no ERS. So we have a yellow flag with Viprise. What's going on here? Pacific Racing League, hello. Good luck to Kendricks as they are rooting for their man, who is on his lap time now, as he's just crossed the line.
He's going to have to pit again. I don't think he should have went out on that lap. That's going to cost him later. Yeah, that's a yellow sector.
I can't tell if Kendrick's first sector is any good, as we have yellow flags in that sector, but it's looking to be a nice fast first sector.
Looks like, oh, we have a spin on Shahomi. He almost DNF'd himself, but he managed to... Oh, he just reset in the middle of a Red Bull going by. I'm sure somebody might complain about that.
Top of the hill.
Yeah.
It's a very hard, tricky track for this this race, and it's a sprint race, so it's even worse. We've got to do this race twice. But Kendrick's now coming down to the line, DRS wide open, and it's going to be 15.
We should also note that it will be a wet sprint and a wet race, so these times, while representative in the dry, some of these people are definitely running much lower downforce settings and are gonna come back in the wet.
That true. I do forget that it is a wet sprint.
It will be raining, quote unquote, tomorrow in the Netherlands.
Oh god, Group 2 and Group 3 should be an exciting one. It's not a sprint weekend, but luckily
it's
for
not
us,
a sprint weekend for theirs, is it? But it will be a wet race. Wet race and wet qualifying, I believe.
Yeah, I think it is wet quali and wet race, so it's we get practice at least. As Ickle Bickle, who's
Ickle Bickle comes with a 10.5. Mango's on a hot lap though. Let's see what he can do as he comes around corner 10.
As Tommy's going off in sector 3, I don't know if that's ruined his lap time. I would probably presume
I'm not getting any sector timings in my... Oh no, we got a purple sector from Mango. Purple sector 2 from Mango right now as he comes around.
Time. As PRL are saying to take your foot off the brake. Mango.
What an amazing time though. Look how close the top two are. Oh my god. About 5100ths. Or 5100ths, whatever you want to call it. Math. Who does that crap?
We just say it's very close.
It's hell close. So High is on a hot lap right now. Oh, no, never mind. He was just diving in the pit.
Never mind, he's pitting. Perfect timing.
Waitsy might be on one. I believe he's on one. I need to see where I'm not looking at.
We have our fingers crossed as well, because we've had this bug literally every single race weekend we've had, except from last weekend. Like, it's annoying with a bug, but hopefully, fingers
Yeah, he's on a
crossed.
hot lap. Wait, he stays in
Likewise, asking,
P7.
do we have wing? No, you don't.
Speed Queen is on a hot lap at the moment, I believe.
Speed Queen, she's third in the championship, so hopefully she'll have a lot more
Not
pace
doing the best in
her.
this particular qualifying. I'd be willing to bet it has to do with the wet setup in this case as well.
It's going to, I think.
Yep, she's
As
boxing
she does
anyway.
come into the pits.
God damn it. Somebody do a hot lap! Taz, are you doing a hot lap, buddy?
Likewise is coming into the pits.
Going on board with Taz right now. He looks to be doing a hot lap for sure. He's got half ERS available and he's running it. So we'll see what Taz, the thumb, is able to pull out of the hat. He actually pulled off a purple sector. Oh, no. And he spins right after getting a purple sector too. Ah, commentator's curse coming right at him.
As soon as I went on board, he spins it.
Waits, he's going on a hot lap right now again, but he's got 0 ERS. I don't know why he didn't box just then. That's not going to be a best decision on his end. I don't think that's going to do him any favors later on.
Just made a good comment. From 3rd to 12th, it's separated by 8/10.
That is a good amount.
That could decide pretty much anything.
All right, so we got Kendricks is starting his hot lap right now.
We go back to
it doesn't believe. Nope, he's not on a hot lap because he is not using his ERS at all.
Oh, he's not. Did he just come out?
No, he did not. He came across the line. He came across the line, so I'm not really sure what he's doing.
Very, very confusing there. Who's
We got a Ferrari, it looks like. Nope, that was a... Tommy is spun, and he's lost his wing.
Tommy, no. We were supposed to be entertaining you.
Tommy, no.
No, the other way around.
Well.
Shahomi's not doing a lap. Vacant is on an out lap, and he will be starting his lap anytime soon.
We got Jake is on an out lap, and he's usually one to watch in a lot of the leagues I've been in. So let's see what he's going to make up when he goes on his hot lap. It looks like he's coming around the last corners right now. So actually I'm going to ride on board with this one and see how this goes. I'm going to hide the spectator menu. Taking it into the Tarzan. Into Gerlach. Into Hugen Holtz. Down into the Hunzerug. And I think it's called the Slaughtermaker. They call it some weird names here in Hungary.
Hungary?
They're not Hungary. Netherlands.
I was gonna say, this don't look like Hungary.
I raced Hungary all last week.
There's a lot of cars in that.
He is. He's coming around. I didn't see any purple sectors yet, to be honest. I'm not sure how much up in his time he is.
I think he was a tenth up, or 2 tenths, just about 2 tenths up. Coming to the line, what's it gonna be? It's gonna be good enough for
P6.
position. Both Aston Martins close
P6.
together.
Alright. We got Ickle on another hot lap. This could be close if you want to keep an eye on Mango. I believe Mango's also on a hot lap. Yep, they're both on hot laps. So let's see how these two are going to do. No, maybe Ickle's not. He's got all his ERS still. Ickle's not. Mango definitely is. Mango just put it in a purple sector 1.
Mango's stupid quicker on most tracks.
Oh, it looked like he got a little loose there. That was an amazing, he just kept it going.
We have 8 seconds and everyone is on track.
Purple sector 2. We got Mango is going to pull in the fastest lap here at this rate.
Let me see if Ickle Bickle is on a lap. Yeah, Ickle Bickle is on a lap. So these two on their final laps as qualifying has finished. As everybody's finishing up their laps now. Mango
goes to the top of the charts with a 1.4 or 10.4, but that's pretty much a 10.5. So Ickle could dethrone that by just shaving off
on a lap time.
half of a hundredth. Oh!
Oh, he spun it!
And he did, he spun it big.
Sawhives could dethrone Mango here. He's the only person.
Still on a lap.
Could be quick enough. Waitsy ahead of Sawhives. As they both come around the final corner
that was
now.
A great
he's
lap
going
from Mango.
Come out ahead.
GTV Apex with a 5-place grid penalty. So high is not able to dethrone him.
Waitsy finishes P3. Sawhives can't improve and comes home in P6.
And that's it. So high coming home in P6, but we got Mango in P1, Ickle Bickle P2, and Waitsy with a surprising P3. I have to be honest, did not see Waitsy coming out and pulling that one out of the bag. That was a really good lap.
I thought he wouldn't have been in the top 3, but he had some pace in his pocket and ready.
Tommy said, "But Fedora, pure perfection on that pronunciation." Thank you, Tommy. I appreciate you.
I would try and pronounce them, but I know I'm just going to forget the name straight off the bat.
That's what my monitor is actually open. It's just open to the track map that has the corner names, so I'm reading them as I say them. I know turn 1 is Tarzan. That's easy.
Yeah, I think that's the only corner I'll know. And as you can see, it's raining.
Somebody calls the other ones.
This is going to be interesting on this track.
Oh, they're already ready too. Uh-oh. Do they have formation? They don't have formation laps, do they?
No, we do not. We're just trying to be safe and have a race.
Oh my god, fucking.
Once we know bugs are out the way and...
Yeah, really. Please bring in the bug-free 23. Hey, you like my rhymes? Subscribe. No, just kidding. Don't subscribe. Leave me alone.
As we are getting ready for 5 lights.
Ooh, that's a long one.
And away we go. That was a long stay. Ickle Bickle getting away very well. And so
Mango
does
keeping the...
Waitsy.
Mango gets squeezed in the middle there.
There's a car of the track. I can't really see much. Oh, someone's gone off.
Ickle Bickle takes the lead. Mango slotted into second. Sevla slotted back into third. Waitsy loses a place down in fourth. Looks like all the cars are still in one piece and together on the track. We got one in the back, Shah Homie. Doesn't look like there's any damage to his car. I'm assuming that was just a spin. Vacant has lost some positions in the Red Bull.
Yeah. Oh, there's a huge spin at the back. AlphaTauri of Apex
like
spinning around, almost crashing in. If it wasn't for ghosting.
Yeah, that would have definitely been a big crash. There was a bunch of cars ghosted right through there. Kevin Cal losing another position to Senna. I can see the
Jeffrey
track
trying
corners,
to go
but
around the outside. Oh, no contact, but Jeffrey trying to go around the outside of Speed Queen. I don't know what corner that is.
Alright, so we're in the
Very
final
close
corner. Then
racing.
we got one lap out the way. We got the order pretty much kept itself. Selva Flare managed to.
Huge crash.
Looks like Senna's back.
crashed it.
Oh, TTV Apex.
Xiaomi.
Nope, that's just a Senna. He's lost his front wing. Xiaomi doesn't look damaged at the moment. He's taking an inside dive on TTV Apex Finley. Way in the back. Looks like Xiaomi's going to make that pass stick. Speed Queen is only a tenth or two behind Sohai, so that'll be an interesting battle here coming up. Mango is still 7/10 behind Ickle. Ickle just took the lead and ran with it so far, but he's not gaining too much time all at once, so he does have a risk of Mango and the others keeping up. Waitsy's a whole second and a half behind, so it looks like the best of the rest is going to be around that area right now.
Speed Queen is getting very close to Soul Hives, and Jeffrey is getting very close to Speed Queen here. This is the battle for 5th position at the moment. It's very, very tight. And I think Tommy could even join his battle in a minute.
Tommy's about a second behind. He's actually losing time to Joffrey at the moment. Got Taz Bartholomew is about 3/10. 4/10 behind Tommy. Oh, big crash in the front with Speed Queen, and Sohai is out of the race. Speed Queen is... Let's see, did she lose anything there? She did lose a part of the front wing. Yep, we lost the right side front wing plate, but we did not lose the whole wing, so she is good to continue if she wants to continue with that car. Probably a good idea to pit though and get that replaced with this wet. But I do believe we either have a VSD.
Could do.
Looks like we have a VSC right now.
Yeah. Sadly for
is...
Soul Hives, he is out, but he isn't out because we do have a real race later.
If anybody's wondering, the driver is okay.
He's saying a really good start from Eagle, as he has got away from Mango by a second already. That gap may increase now as we're just waiting to get back underway.
Yeah, we're under a virtual safety car. Drive-through penalty for Apex. So that's going to put him way back again. Well, he's already down in 18th, so that's going to really mess his race up a bit.
Speed Queen does not pit for a new front wing. Interesting.
That is a bit surprising. If she
can stay out there for the remainder, that is perfect for her.
Apex has gone through and is taking his penalty right now. Top three separated by about a second and a half at the moment.
Tom getting very close to the back.
I'm looking down the order to see who's getting nearby anybody, and looks like everybody's kind of keeping in their lane at the moment. Sevla is keeping right with Mango and Ickle. He's keeping that fight going. He's going to keep the pressure on him, and that could really just cause one of them to make a mistake later on.
So all it takes is one little mistake. And
especially here in Netherlands and in the wet, it's going to be a double whammy. Sevla is catching them too with that fastest lap. They go around Tarzan, going into Gerlach. Oh, and he crashed. Oh, what the hell? On my screen, it showed Sevlair just throwing into the wall, but it looks like it was just a lag bug or something. Very interesting. Gonna have to review that one later. Mango did lose it though, didn't he?
Mango had a little bit of a wiggle on the exit. So he's now lost out to Sevlair.
Alright, well, let's take a look at the back front. So we got Apex 14 behind, Xiaomi is 6 behind, Bacon. Seems like there's a pretty large battle going over between 14th, 15th, and 16th. They're not going to give those positions up very easily. Bacon's taking a little slide there through turn 10.
Firefly sending it down the inside of Boring, not able to make the move stick. Very bold choice to send it as Ascender retires from the session in the pits. Hopefully he'll come back in the race.
Bacon is right on F1 Racer's tail again. This could get a little interesting here. Looks like he's going to go trying to dive on the inside and take himself a 15th place. He does move up, but can he make the position stick here in the wet? And he starts to lose it out just a little bit. That gives Xiaomi the chance to come back at him, or F1 Racer, sorry. Looks like he does end up making the move stick. And now Ickles looks like he is just taking off at the moment. He has now got a second on Sevla. Oh, we got a yellow flag.
Something's going on here.
Tommy has had a moment. Looks like Tommy has had a moment. Let's see if he's got a wing still.
Tommy does not
have a wing.
So something's happened with him and Viperize, I want to guess.
Mango with another soft
time. As we have a safety car.
Who's just died? How many people pit? This will box up the group again. Make it real interesting with these top three.
Pitting. I think he's got Kendricks as well. That's two people already. They may or may not, but they haven't changed the front wing. Your Boring gets his front wing changed. Tires. And Tommy slowly coming down the pits for his tire change.
Curious if the leaders are going to take any bother pitting at all. There's really no reason to take off these tires if they can take it to the end on. Oh yeah, never mind. There's only 3 laps left. I'm thinking race, not sprint. So this is going to shave it down to about a 2 lap. Yeah, it's going to be a 2 or a 3 lap sprint to the end with all the drivers bunched up together. This could get real interesting at the end. Speedy Queen still takes the decision not to change that front wing.
So we are now waiting for everyone to catch up to the safety car after Apex Finley has crashed out in the second sector. We are on lap 8 of 12 in a wet Netherlands race. Quite interesting other race, to be honest. At the moment, it's very
It's tight at the top.
What would the word be?
It's crazy and it's tight at the top. I'm loving every second of action of this. Everybody's really trying to push it to the edge, but it's a wet track, so it really makes some people shine. And any mistake is going to be exacerbated in this wet. Yes, absolutely.
Group 1's always been like very close, like
and very
China.
competitive.
That was the best race we've had in a while. That was crazy. Portugal, I think that would have been a lot better, but we've got an even better race. Wet race round the hardest track with a sprint.
We're going to see how these cars do around when it's what, 50? No, 30 laps, I believe it is. Maybe 33.
No idea. Bring it on tomorrow, James. Oh, you are having it.
Well,
tomorrow I'm practicing.
In Group 2, Butt Fedora is actually going to kick everybody's ass. So,
oh come on.
Let me all know.
I want to say let's be real and say we're all going to crash out.
Good chance. Good chance. And I'm actually not bad in the wet. If I have the right setup, I'm not bad at the wet. So you are in for a treat tomorrow. I will be driving 2 races in a row, Group 2 and 3. So tune in, because I'm amazing.
So we're getting a surprise today and a surprise tomorrow. Oh,
that's right.
Turn 1 at the end of the turn 1 at the start of the sprint was so challenging. In
Absolutely.
conditions like this, I would guess so.
Turn 1 in any race is going to be, obviously a nightmare, but turn 1 in the wet, when you're looking at damn near a hairpin turn, so it's going to be a good dive bomb area. It's a recipe for disaster, and that's kind of what happened. Everybody kind of went through those, so I don't know. Maybe it wasn't.
Yeah, people had a bit of wibble wobble, loosey-goosey, as Ricardo would say it.
I'll tell you what, I cannot wait to race Las Vegas.
Oh,
God. Gotta say that.
So, we do have safety car coming in this lap, so we will have 3 laps of racing. Ickle Bickle will be setting the pack as the safety car comes in. He will be the effective safety car for now, as he is warming up his tyres, and everybody else are wiggling behind him, waiting patiently for him to go. As we watch Ickle.
I feel like he's not going to give anybody a slipstream.
He doesn't want to give that opportunity of overtake. As he's
there he goes
now, so quite early. We'll have to see what everyone can do. Mango looking for the overtake.
Mango did get the jump a little bit, and he's able to stay within the range of him. He's only 2/10 behind now. They started off about 0.6.
His moves are going all the way down the pack here.
Sevilla takes it in.
There's a crash in the back over here. Tommy's retired from the session, and TCIF1 had crashed.
There's such a close battle in the front, though. They're all within 2/10 of each other. Mango right on the tail of Flair.
Breach there.
Oh, looks like Viperize is down.
Outside. Ooh. Nice move from Vacant around the outside. Oh, Shahomi, not Tommy. My bad there. As NYI is making a move down the inside, but no, never mind.
Kevin makes a move and gets 2 positions.
Kevin switchback.
Gets both of them at once.
Everyone
Paz in the Haas trying to get really close to him.
You're boring going around the outside of the L breach. Fucking awesome move there from the McLaren driver to go around the outside of that corner. That's not a move normal. Go back up to the middle of a pack with Kevin Kell and B-Tom. Chasing down Speed Queen, as she does have wing damage.
Albrecht is trying to make a move on Racer. Wasn't able to get it done. Loses time in the corner. Vacant loses a couple positions out. Vacant. And Kevin loses out to Batham. And we got a spin with Shahomey. And he's lost his wing.
Tom trying to get by Mango as well. Trying Mango and Silver getting closer, I think.
It's the final lap right now.
That's final lap as well. Mango looking in to make the move, doesn't make it as he's a bit too far back and not able to make his car small enough of a gap. But Silver Mango fighting out for P2. Silver going very wide.
Got a spin in the back with Bacon. Used to be a spin in the back on Bacon earlier.
As Jeffrey making up into P4, making a move on Waitsy in the second sector.
It looks like Waitsy must have had a moment because he's already almost 2 seconds down.
Something had to have happened with him in that.
He's already 2 seconds down. He didn't lose 2 seconds off of just a simple overtake. Zevla has lost a bunch of time to Ickle. Looks like Ickle's going to take this win with ease.
On lap 1, Ickle comes around the final corner now and comes across the line, finishes in P1. Silver Mango comes home in P3. Jeffrey P4 and waits in for P5. Tom after a tricky start comes back in P6. Not a bad finish for him. Speed Queen coming home in P7 with a broken front wing, which is quite impressive in the wet.
Kevin Cow rounds out your points at P8.
So there we have it. That is the sprint race for now. The main race comes up next. So Ickle will be starting on pole. Silver, then Mango are the top three. Just gonna keep the fastest lap. Who got the fastest? So Seth got the fastest lap on that. Okay. As we now wait for the main race to start. It should start. Well, we should start getting ready for any second now, I believe.
Who knows?
If it would start the timer, would be brilliant. So we could.
If it would tell us anything, that'd be great. It's just a screen of cars going around. You know, I guess I'll just do a dab.
Game is broken. Oh god.
Oh no, are we out again?
Who's lagging out? Oh, no, wait, there we go.
Oh, we have a timer. Everything's okay.
Let's go!
Fucking game.
After I thought we were not going to be getting a timer, we actually do get a timer for once.
Like I said, I really can't wait for 23 to come out and hope it's done better.
Oh, so do I. I really hope it does. As we are now getting ready for the actual race now of, I think it's 33 laps or 30 something. As the timer counts down to 0 and we should see other cars out on track. As we get ready for 5 lights. And away we go. That was a much quicker start. Ickle gets a nice start. Mango doesn't get a greater start.
Devla gets a great start.
Sinclair making a move already.
Right to the inside. Gets a touch with Ickle. Takes over the lead. Can he keep it? He does. He puts Ickle behind him.
Huge crash in the back. Whoa.
Huge crash in the back. We got F1 racers crashed. Vacant and Albrecht both out of the race.
As we have
should
a
be a safety
already.
Car. That is a regular safety.
No, there we go. We do have a safety car.
Oh no! Yep, full safety.
So
a great start by Sevla comes up and turns it around.
There's more contact going on. I don't know what's happened here, but someone's lost a bit of their front wing. I think that might have been Jahomey. He's lost his front wing. Might have been a Senna.
I'm gonna take a look at some wings now. So the McLaren doesn't have a wing. So Yaboring and F1 Racer, neither one have a wing. And Albrecht and Bacon had after both out of the race. Without doing a replay, which, you know, unfortunately we just can't do right away. I'm willing to bet those four had a little contact.
I think there was
quite a major
I think I had a good look at it. I will
say what an amazing start for Sevla though. To turn it up and just take over the lead. And they're coming up on the safety car now. It should be a pretty quick safety car considering the two other cars in the back won't be having to unlap themselves or anything like that. They'll just be doing a quick pick change. We got F1 Racer is pulling into the pits now. A Senna's taking his. Boring's taking his. Did not know A Senna had a pit stop needed as well, but looks like he had his wing changed.
So there was like two different incidents in one.
I believe there was 5 cars involved total at the start. So 16th through 20th all had a slight incident.
I can see a Red Bull getting involved. I think that is that was Vacant Haddock. He got involved with a McLaren, who then hit a Alfa Romeo, but then also Williams had a spin somehow. I don't know how they had a spin. And then I don't know how Albrecht was out, but I think there was even more contact after that whole incident. But yeah, unlapping does not work. Who's lapped? No one's lapped.
We're getting a report
that close.
Waitsy is accusing Batham of doing some overtaking during the yellow. So if he knows what's good, he might help later. Definitely don't want to be caught overtaking under yellow.
Well, there isn't a penalty to anyone at the moment, so
yeah, but
the game definitely hasn't recognised it.
Yeah, but post race you can definitely get a penalty for overtaking under yellow if it's reported. I definitely wouldn't suggest doing it, even if the game allows it. Stay in the position you're supposed to.
Yeah, the game may allow it.
Yep.
The FIA don't have eyes.
Looks like F1 Racer's already pretty much back at the pack, so I imagine they're going to be coming in this lap.
Ooh, there's a gang of people slowing right down at the back of the pack as Mango has left the session.
Okay.
It is. I think that would be due to his internet.
Would probably be the case. Safety car is coming in this lap. Sebla's become the safety car, slowing the pack down nice and easy. Trying to get his tires warm before taking off.
Seventh gone already.
Yeah, it looks like he's just going for
corner. And he has gone. Ickle Bickle been caught napping, I think.
Yeah, 7/10 gap already. Definitely didn't expect him to go full beans right away before even hitting the end of the corner.
I don't think anyone did. Viper seems to want to make a move on Kevin Carr, but can't make the move.
Viper is about the only one that didn't. Mango losing his position due to being ghosted.
As there's a yellow flag.
Yellow flag in the back with Senna.
Senna spun it.
Senna has spun it again.
So,
Viperize. Tommy? Was it? Who picked that?
Senna just drove into the wall and got death. And there's a safety car.
There's another safety car.
So we do have a second safety car after Senna's weird little crash.
Did he just purposely crash into the wall, or what was that?
I don't know, because he drove he kept driving into it, and his car just broke.
Sebla doing a fake guys into the pits.
As we do have now a second safety car. So Sebla gets back under behind the safety car for the second time running for this race, and we haven't even had a lap yet.
Right.
2 safety cars within 5 laps.
I will take a commercial break real quick during this safety car. I will be right back.
So now we wait for the second time around. as we are watching Seven Flare from the safety car, as Mercedes is finally leading the race. I have had a bad. So we're on lap 5, about to go on to lap 6 for Group 1 tonight. And we shall wait and see when the safety car does come in. No one does pit. Gaps forming at the back. I don't know what's happening here. Some people may just be slowing down a little bit more than others and making their tyres warm back up. So we've got 30 laps of racing. Hopefully we shouldn't have another safety car. If we do have another safety car, damn, 3 safety cars in one race, that'll be safety car will be in this lap as Seven does now slow everyone down for the second time. So let's see when he will go.
Alright, I made it back just in time.
Back. Yeah, just in time for the safety car to come in. As Seven Flare again go really early, like stupidly early, and makes his gap.
Ickle was still not ready for it. Ickle still wasn't ready for it. He's already a second behind. What a jump by Sevla.
Sevla fell with
that absolutely paid off. And Joffrey saw it coming as well and ended up coming up all the way up into third, and is only a half a second now behind P2.
It's an amazing move.
Looks like you're boring making a move on Shahomi. He's got that move done and in the bag. Easy peasy.
No. Kendricks is all over back of NYR, coming up to the top of the hill now. He's just looking for that move, just not wanting to make it just yet. It's a bit too dangerous.
A bad spot. Right, looks like he's going to take it on the inside. And he takes it.
I think he's...
No,
he doesn't. NYR's going to stick it
now
out.
He's on the outside and Near does a switchback. Now the Aston Martin is trying to take advantage of the situation. Sticking neck and neck. Oh, there's contact there.
It's just going to be about
those
4 wide
are
in a minute.
Extremely tight. There's about 6 cars right there.
Solheim makes a move on Kendricks. Kendricks moves up 1. Solheim moves up 2, and Viprise makes up a position. And Kendricks now coming back at Solheim and making a move. Viprise.
Oh, there's even more contact. Solheim gets a loose in the rear. Oh, and he makes contact with the Red Bull. And he's made contact with the Alfa Romeo as well.
Oh my god.
He's just playing bowling.
I think he's looking for another move again. No,
he is not giving up. Sohai is being relentless with these moves, absolutely not caring about any contact at the moment.
But Sohai's losing out the most, and NYR dropping down the field, now in 17th position after that little collision with well, I wouldn't say little, but that collision
He
with
definitely got pushed off the track there. That's probably going to end up being a penalty for somebody. It does look like he was
I
being a
wouldn't be
little aggressive in that side by side. He came away from it unscathed, though. That's pretty surprising. Looks like Sevla's just decided to turn on his car and just leave the pack. Whopping 2.2 seconds ahead. A lap after a safety car.
Already, this man is on another world when he gets up in front. As Boeing is slowly trying to catch back up with Viprise, who is who is trying to make a move on Kendrick and his ghosted teammate Mango.
Okay, there we go. So it looks like Apex is ghosted.
Yeah, Apex left the session, if I remember correctly. As Kendrick does finally get by Mango's ghosted car, but it's putting up a fight, to be honest. As there we go, he finally gets out of the way, and his
Sohai taking out the McLaren with some contact there, getting a little feisty on those overtakes. Just a little bit too much on the touching. Boring wanting to make a comeback. He's got the run on him. He's going on it, and he's going on the outside, using the ERS, taking over. They're still touching.
Stick it around the outside.
He's not able to keep it, so High keeps the position. Meanwhile, we also have Joffrey up at the front, only 0.3 off of Ickle now.
Yeah, you had an amazing start. Oh, someone's Tommy's gone very squiggly on the curb. I think I saw him on curb.
Mango's down, and his ghosted car now should be a little less out of the contention of being confusing.
So who's very close to each other? This middle pack is getting very close. And Solheim is getting within 0.5 of the car in front. Is he going to be able to make a move? No, he's too far back. He's 0.4, but it's gaining. Boring is there. He's 0.7 down and slowly falling away. Geoffrey up in front is staying within a second of the car in front.
Yeah, he's definitely keeping his race going today. He's gained a couple positions off the restarts after noticing Sevla's very early restarts. Sevla's definitely just been on another level right now. He's just almost car on rails kind of deal, 3 seconds ahead at the moment. Everybody else is separated by about a second or two. Surprisingly, everybody's about slotted into their positions based on pace. We have Sohai catching up a little bit to Viperize. Sevla, unsurprisingly, putting in a fastest lap. Sohai might be making this move.
Very close.
Let's see if he gets the run on him. Does not look like he's got the same amount.
Gonna go for the slipstream. Very late time to go for it. He's not using any ERS.
Really close to bumping.
This is very, very close driving from both of them. This is as Tommy finally gets by Mango's AI and up into P12. As Tommy, as I say
that, so high, almost lost it himself. So it's about 2/10, and so high spins.
Whoa!
Almost spins. He ends up saving it. Great save. It does allow Yaboring to get by.
And we have a safety car.
And we have a safety car.
What?
Checking through now. Looks like Tommy doesn't have a wing.
Front wing. But nobody else has crashed.
I don't see anybody else.
Ickle comes in, and so does B-Tom. So 3 people pitting for a race.
I assume they do want to get fresh tires. I'm a little surprised that Sebla's not pitting right now. That could very well cost him later in the race. Having fresh tires at the moment, after about 13 laps, it's going to give him some extra grip. He's going to be left out to dry at that point. And they're going to get a free pit stop out of it. And those tires probably won't make it the whole race. He's going to need to stop eventually.
I think Inters could go the whole distance, you know.
They could go the whole distance, but even if they do, the grip at the end is going to be very interesting. I don't think it's wise, especially with the amount of safety cars in this wet track. You know, fresher tires are gonna give you that edge at the restarts, and as we've seen, Sebla might be on rails, but tires make a difference. If it's going to be a problem, I think it'll show itself around lap 20 to 25. He'll be in the clear for now.
Engineer says I will not need to pit again. So yeah, you can take the did you pit Viperize?
Viperize did, I believe, take a stop. Let me double check real quick. So, the only non-pit stop, Sevlair is not taking a pit. Speed Queen has not taken a pit. Kevin Cal has not taken a pit. Let's see. Who is in 8th? Sohai has not taken a pit. And Mango is an AI, so he does not count.
So it possibly is a one stop, unless you are very, very good on your tyres and can make it to the end. As we are on lap 14 of, well, going on to 15. Lap 15 of 36, we've had 3 safety cars in 15 laps, which is, I want to say, a new record. But as we wait for everyone to regroup,
Max that were like worse.
Oh. So we're just waiting for the safety car to come into the pits.
Seems like this race could go to whoever's the greatest safety car restarts.
At the moment,
With Sevilla,
like
safety car is in this lap. Sevilla may do the same thing again, so I would assume that that the people that have been paying attention might notice his pattern. So we'll see if he's able to get that quick little getaway again, or if it's going to cost him this time, especially with not having gone in the pits. He is going to have 13 lap older tires than everybody else.
Very much does depend on if they have watched him or watched what he does. He is slowing down very much, and he is going again. Speed Queen
immediately just
caught napping
again. Not paying attention. It looks like Joffrey's already got a pass going, knowing that he
is by him already into turn one.
Joffrey going around into turn one.
Contact.
Oh, and he loses out just a little bit, has a little wiggle in the back, and loses 2 positions out. He's still right behind Taz.
Oh, he's going to do a switchback. He can't get on the power quick enough.
Stick.
But
Yaboring makes a pass on so high.
Seventh there, 2 seconds already.
Oh, there's a little tap between the two. And we got Vaporized losing positions, and it looks like he's got a spin in the back.
Don't know what's happened here at the back, but Vaporized just spun.
Still right now we have these 3 or 4 cars neck and neck, really going at it, trying to get position. We got Speed Queen is already, after 1 lap, 2.5 seconds behind. Kevin's a 1.5 seconds. And from there, everybody 4 positions down to 3 or 4 tenths, really pushing each other to their limit.
Sahib making the move on his teammate. Is there going to be any team orders? I don't think there is. They are fighting for that position. Someone spun at the back.
Oh, there's a little bit of a touch. There's another touch. They are definitely fighting for position.
Oh,
and there's another touch, and it pushes so high back.
Your teammates, after all, do not try and attack your teammate like that.
We got Ickle and Sohai right next to each other. Ickle's making a pass on Kevin. Backs out like he should have, like a very smart maneuver that was. Could have really stuck it in that door.
Work that well.
But we got Botham and Ickle. Ickle's taking over. Botham's trying his best to keep up. Going too wide into... Ooh, they were wheel and wheel there for a second.
Tom makes the place. I think it's a drag race.
They are still drag racing it neck and neck with a little bit of touch.
There's a little bit of contact.
That little bit of touch is going to give Joffrey a little bit of a run.
Teammates getting
so high is now going past again. This is amazing racing between these 4 drivers. Look at these 3 go.
These 2. Oh! No! Not again! So hyped. And Jeffrey having more contact.
Oh, and then McLaren and Sohai. And now both McLarens right on Sohai's ass. He is really trying to hold off those 2 McLarens.
What you want as teammates. Oh, we need to bring out the multi-21 ball here. If anybody
multi-21, multi-21.
It's Red Bull all over again. Right now, Jeffrey staying ahead of his teammate.
He believes he's the faster car.
Mercedes in front. At the moment, Joffrey he looks to be the fastest car.
Indeed. He's keeping it within. Let's see what happened down here. We got Apex, who's ghosted. Expecting to see bigger stuff from Waitsy, to be honest. Down in 8th place right now. He did pull out that amazing 3rd place lap, so I'd like to see his position improve a little bit here. He's right behind So High by about half a second. He's been keeping with the pack the whole time without too many issues. And we got Viper Eyes pitting now.
I would like to see
Jake Joffrey is within
see
a
him
tenth.
come back up the pack, but
2/10 of Ickle and keeping up with him. And if we recall, Ickle was the fastest car in the sprint race.
I don't know what's happened here because it doesn't seem to be like he was in the sprint race. Maybe he just doesn't have that race pace. He only has a short pace. But unless everyone else decided to say, okay, we're going to go for it.
On Kevin. It's very hard to overtake. It's extremely difficult to overtake here in Netherlands. There's not a lot of spots to do it safely in without causing somebody else a little bit of problems. And here in the wet, it's definitely risky maneuvers without getting a little slipstream and doing an easy pass. You're always afraid to dive bomb somebody when you can't brake again.
B Tom's looking to make the move down the inside.
He's definitely got the move done.
Makes the move complete. As we were talking about overtakes, B Tom goes and does an overtake. Maybe we should just keep talking about overtakes, because then someone will make an overtake and not have a collision.
Oh, we got 2 in the pits right now. Looks like Apex. Oh, never mind. He's up. No, okay. So the two two ghosted cars pit.
Guys.
Good to know. They've changed their tires. Ickle's only within about 2/10 of Kevin. I imagine he's going to catch him here pretty soon.
I think he will very, very quickly on the main straight. They are. I wonder what ERS they're running. I can't see Eagles, but I do see Kevin's, and he's on about 13%, so it's not the greatest.
Ickle's at 46%, 50% right now, so he's got plenty of overtake available.
As we come along the straight now,
as he pops it open and he does use it, and he's taking over that 4th position. And that is going to let Ickle loose.
There's contact behind them, I think.
That's going to let Ickle loose to catch Botham. And we'll see how these others are able to fare without pitting. We got Sevla still about 5 seconds ahead, so he's really not feeling his tires at the moment.
Jeff, look how they're making a move.
He's got 20 lap old inners.
Unexpected. Jeffrey now up into P5. Kevin down in P7 and now has the other Aston Martin breathing down his back now, whilst Waitsy is staying with Solheims.
It does appear that Sevla might be able to take these tires a bit. Joffrey just pulled in a fastest sector 2. Let's see what he's able to do, and with those 3 or 4 that did make a stop, 3rd, 4th, and 5th did stop, and they were the leaders, aside from Sevla. So if they are able to catch up to him, and he has 20 lap older tires, it's going to be a problem. As Joffrey sets a fastest sector 3.
Yeah, he is getting away still from Speed Queen. It's now 4 seconds of a gap, which is insane. But if he does pit now, he will pretty much come, I think, outside of the pit points, possibly.
Yeah, everybody's too close now. I mean, if there was a pit window to use, unless there's another safety car, it's definitely gone by. I mean, they don't really have a choice at this point but to try to make those tires last till the end of the race, barring another safety car. And even another safety car is
There
not
is
going to
another
help
safety car.
too
That'll
much.
be heavy.
Scrolling up the field real quick to see how people are looking. Everybody's pretty in line right now, you know, based on their wet pace. Up with Ickel at the moment. He's about a second and a half behind him. He has made his place between sixth place, however, as sixth place is almost 3 seconds behind. We got so high in seventh, about 4/10 behind Kevin. Waitsy about 4/10 behind. So high. Seconds difference from there. We got Ickel lapping. Looks like a ghosted car.
That will be Shahobi. Oh, sorry, eh? Ah.
Alright, somebody's going to need to do something interesting, because now they're just like in a line.
Yeah, this will be, getting very loose on the end of that corner. Wait to see. Trying to catch up to Solheim to make a move, but she can't do it yet.
Take a look at what we got for ERS.
Catching up.
Sebla's ERS, comfortable 5 seconds ahead, and he still has 35% ERS remaining for the last 10 laps. Speed Queen about 40%. Anybody really holding on to their ERS a lot? Yeah, actually, Thom over here, Taz the Thom has got 90% ERS remaining. He's really holding on to all of that ERS. I don't think you can really use all of that in the wet all at once. That's going to be a dangerous maneuver if he tries. Waitsy's down with up with 75% ERS. Boring also holding on to a lot of it.
Stupidly close now as we wait, not wait, that's pain. As we see several players start the 25th lap now. 11? Is it 11? I can't really do math, it's either 11 or 12. 11 or 12 laps to go.
It looks like there's about 12 to go. So as of right now, our current championship leader, Sohai, is down in 7th place. That's really going to hurt his championship prospects. However, 2nd place isn't looking too hot either. As a matter of fact, I believe 2nd place is out right now. CPI. Yep. So he might be able to maintain something there. Speed Queen in 3rd is 18 points behind. And that could really push her up into 2nd. Could be a big points push for a couple of these drivers, because they are not quite high in the points. Ickle Bickle is only in 10th at the moment, and he's got 4th place holding on to. Joffrey, this is his first race with LSR, and if he's able to score 5th place, that would put him up in about 12th or 13th in the standings. at the top of the standby drivers.
Again, Speed Queen, I just want to point out, she always gets me surprising results. And right now, she's in P2 with a great shot of having a podium if we can keep these guys behind her. But
oh, absolutely. If she's able to keep this P2, she's gonna jump in the standings to P2. As a matter of fact, she would close the gap on So High, and there would, I believe, be less than 10 points between them. So this could do wonders for her championship aspirations if she is to remain in P2.
she's keeping Beaton behind on that straight. As Beaton looking around the outside, is he able to? Or,
I mean, that was really close. He got a little...
He's looking around the outside, he makes the move done. Nice move from Beaton, will not lie.
He does make it.
The Speed Queen now down to
P3.
P3. Ickle now wanting to take P3 from her. But what can she do to stop her? Stop them?
Well, this is one of those instances that I was talking about. Their tires are 12 laps older than the other three that are right on their tail, and that's going to make a difference in grip towards the end of this race. I mean, it's about 10% minimum wear, so they're going to hit the edge. Now, some laps sooner, and right now, you know, we could just be seeing them losing out on their tire grip. Speed Queen already dropped a second down to Taz.
Beacham is slowly catching up. Slowly catching up to 7th player. Only a few attempts at the moment.
I am looking at his time,
like.
and it looks like he's keeping it. He's getting a few tenths a lap for sure. We will see if staying out or boxing was the best choice for this race.
It's definitely a very diverted path because Silver Flare is 5 seconds ahead. He's got how many laps left?
Still got 8 laps left though.
8 laps.
8 laps left, and it's down to under 5 seconds.
And he's got to pass him.
He's got to pass him, that is true.
5 laps
but with
time, he will be on his ass.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a bolt to the finish between those two if he continues on his current pace. I would expect Ickle to be up there with him, but I think he's struggling to get past Speed Queen. I think she's doing a great job keeping people behind with lock-in. It is a very hard track to overtake. Yeah, he's pushing all of these guys. Let's see. What do we got for ERS? He's down to 8 on the ERS. Oh, no, that's Speed Queen.
You can stay out on very old tires. You could probably slow down a little bit more, compromise your time, and still
keep them in
be
the
ahead of the guys behind you.
It looks like Taz had a small incident that might have cost him a few tenths, because he's still 4.5 seconds behind after that lap. So don't think that's going to end up being a catch. I mean, it could be really close.
I think it's going to be the closest.
I'm very curious to see how these... Very curious to see how Joffrey Ickle do with their newer tires compared to Speed Queen. If they're going to be able to push her down in the championship.
Joffrey trying to make a move though on Ickle. He's going to send it down the inside.
Ooh, just
contact.
A little bit of a touch.
That's not what you want to do like this close to the end. You can basically reach the end. Just don't make any contact, please. And this has
And that
let
cost him
Speed
about
Queen
5
down
tenths.
8 tenths.
Yeah, they were about 3 tenths behind, and as of right now, we have our leader, Sevlaflare, 29 lap old enters. A comfortable four plus seconds ahead. Kaz doing his absolute best on much newer tires to play catch up. He was stuck a long time behind Speed Queen. Speed Queen herself has been holding people up with her older tires, but she's holding that position. It seems like the best opportunity for overtakes is in these dangerous zones. And she's able to hold everybody back based off of her blocking. Ickles stuck in fourth after pitting, and you almost wonder, was it honestly a mistake to do that one stop on lap 12? It does not appear that these tires are losing their grip fast enough to give Ickle and Joffrey their chance to score a 1-2 here.
It's a frustrating one, because if you don't pit, you're gonna have the worst tires. But then the other guy could have pitted as well under another safety car. So it's a half and half situation at the moment. Speed Queen still showing she can stay up there. Same with Sevlaflare. The gap is now down to 4 seconds. It's not really going down too quickly.
It's not going down fast enough for that pit stop. Excuse me, for that pit stop to really counted.
We'll reach it almost. Might be last lap, but
I hate to say it,
it's on.
But I do feel like at this point in time, those pit stops may have cost them major positions.
Tom did come through though, through the pack. I think he wasn't that much.
He did have to do a few passes in order to get to where he's at. Then it took him some serious time to get past Speed Queen.
So I think if he didn't have Speed Queen in front of him, he probably would catch him anytime in the next few laps. But right now, I think he's projected at the final lap almost.
I believe Joffrey's trying to hold off in his ERS to try to make last lap dash or two at Ickle. Ickle himself running really low on ERS, trying to make a run for it on Speed Queen, and really unable to keep up with her at the moment.
He's having a hard time trying to get anywhere close to her. She can't break that 4/10 gap.
There's no DRS in the wet, so it's really not helping them much.
It's pure pace and just pure ERS.
And right now we have Speed Queen and Ickle. Both of them have almost no ERS left. With Joffrey holding on to his ERS, he could make a dash at the very end and pass these two. He's sitting at 65% ERS.
He's waiting for that perfect moment for when he tries to make a move, probably. And he just makes that little mistake, I think.
I do believe that is what he's waiting for. He's waiting for Ickle to make a move on speed and to make that mistake, and he'll try to capitalize on it. And that could be a very good gain for him, seeing him going from 5th to 3rd in the first race for LSR. What a showing that would be. It's pretty amazing already, seeing him up in 5th place on his debut for Aston Martin.
He's the fastest lap, but he's gaining around 5/10. It's not enough.
I don't think it's going to be enough.
He's got 4 laps. He's got 3 seconds.
The tires are just not dying fast enough.
He wants them to die out now. Sevlaflare can win this on the... Oh, what's happened here? Speed Queen is now 9/10, almost a second to Ickle.
Well, I guess Ickle must have had a moment when we weren't paying attention to him.
I think so, but A bit of a moment here for
Right now, so coming into the last 3 laps, Sebla started on P2. He's came up and dominated this wet race, and he's up in P1 now. Taz has gained 4 positions. Speed Queen has also gained 4 positions. At the moment, Ickles lost 3 positions, only due to his pit stop. And it doesn't look like the newer tires are going to pay off as Taz makes another fastest lap and tries to catch him. Joffrey took that pit stop as well and has only lost 1 position overall. He's down in P5. Waitsy's also lost a position, down in P6. So High right now is a big winner. He's running the championship lead, but he's going to be very close to losing it with Speed Queen in 3rd or 2nd. However, he did gain 12 positions during this race. Kevin Cal has stayed the same. Kendricks and F1 Racer have both gained 2 positions. That pretty much rounds out your top 10. We only got about 2 laps to go in this race. Joffrey's really holding on to that ERS up to 70%. And the other 2 still down below 20% ERS.
The gap now is 1.8 seconds. He has 2 laps to get this gap down and pass.
Coming up on 2 laps remaining. He's got all of his ERS used up. That's going to be an issue. That's going to be an issue because he's used all of his ERS. He's sitting at 5%, and that's just from the braking just now. He was down at 0 going into Tarzan corner. And we got Near getting a 5-second penalty in the rear. Sebla's got enough ERS to hold off Taz. I firmly believe that. However, Ickle's right behind Speed. And they are both hovering about the same ERS, and they could run out at the end, giving Joffrey a huge opportunity here. He's been using it right now. He's down to 45%, really pushing and trying to get past these 2 on the last 2 laps.
Joffrey's really looking for that move now. He knows it's now or never.
He's got to get a good down on the inside pass, and it looks like he's going to try to make it in here around the outside. As he sticks to his position, keeps it side by side, falls in right behind him. He's still about 2/10 back, really pushing there. And Taz is less than a second. Taz is less than a second from Sebla. Oh. We could have a killer last lap on our hands. Joffrey, less than a second from P4. Ickles less than a second from Speed Queen. What a race for P1 and 2, and then P4, 5, and 6. P3 is just kind of... I don't think she's going to get caught, to be honest. At the moment, Ickles just struggling to stay behind. And that could give Joffrey the opportunity to make that pass.
It very much could, as Beatom is slowly catching up very quickly.
Oh, unfortunately, it looks like he compromised the corner just a little.
For the rest of her life.
It does look like Taz has made a compromised exit on one of the corners and is still about a second behind as they come across the halfway mark on this lap. Ickle only 2/10 behind Speed if she's able to do anything. Joffrey's still trying to go around.
If you want this place now, you will have to make the move now, because I think this is the last overtaking opportunity.
As we come into the last corner,
Joffrey's gonna look
Joffrey doesn't want to make a dive for it and take a risk. He's gonna stay behind. Keep that smart move going and trying to go. And it looks like Sev has come home to win. Taz in P2. And now we can just wait.
Speed Queen coming home.
And Speed Queen keeps it in P3.
Podium. Wow.
Unreal. I did not expect those tires to not fall off. I have to say.
Zero pitting help somehow.
No pit stops.
Coming home in
Completely
P7.
takes over.
P7 is so hyped. Oof. That was a race and a half.
I did not expect. I really didn't think that those tires were going to make it like that.
That is a mad race. As Seth says, hello. Oof. What a race. As Kevin Cal, the final person to cross the line, finishes in P13. No, P12, sorry.
Unfortunately, no points for 12, but still a mighty effort. Driver of the day, Sohab's getting those 12 or 13 positions gained during the race. However, it's still gonna hurt his championship prospect a little bit, I believe. So, Speed is actually gonna be, I believe she'll be within 10 points. Well within time.
Very close now.
Well within time to overtake that lead in the next few races if Sohai continues to score so low.
So your race winner today in Group 1 is Sev Lafair, who did not pit once, which is insane. So there we have it. B Tom gets the fastest lap, so he will have 22 points to his name, which is a very nice weekend for him. And Ickle Pickle is your final podium position. No, wait, not Ickle Pickle. Speed Queen was your final podium position.
Yeah, the total points for the weekend, Sev walks out with 32 points for the weekend. Taz walking with 22 and Ickle Bickle grabbing a sweet 20. Sohai only getting 6, so that's actually going to put
one question, Seth, do you mean me or the league? But that was a race and a half. I will not lie, that was insane.
How many points did I say Speedy got?
Speed Queen had I kind of accidentally exited the stream.
Oh, well, it happens. Oh well.
Right, back on it. I will check now. But that was a great race, and hopefully everyone who was watching enjoyed that as much as we did. We need a bit more of them. Speed Queen had got 17 points.
17 total?
Don't end the stream.
Was it 17 total for the whole weekend? Combining
yes.
the two? Okay, so that will put Sohai at only 7 points above Speed Queen.
Ooh, so it's going to be
and that
very
is gonna
close
drop.
next weekend.
That is gonna drop Forzan down to P3 minimum. I don't feel like doing the math for everybody else.
Let's see.
Everybody else can suck my balls.
Because next weekend we do have the Austrian Grand Prix.
The Austrian or Australian?
Austrian.
Ooh, that'll be a really good race.
So that'll be a very interesting race for Group 1 next week, if I'm correct, because we haven't moved any races in between. And I think it is next week, if I'm correct. But that has been Group 1, Group 2 and Group 3. Tomorrow, with rain, which is going to be very interesting, isn't in a sprint, so it's not going to be as long. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. But yeah, Siv, if you like racing, come join the Discord. We do have a Discord. It's in the link in the description below. So yeah, we hope to see you again. And that was me and Butt Fedora.
Butt Fedora signing out.
I will never stop laughing at your name.
Hell yeah, man! That was a great race. That's a really good one. We got a couple really good first timers in there too, so could be a very interesting season.
Okay, yeah. Hopefully this season will be very, very good. Yeah, do come into the Discord. We'd like to see you there and talk to you. You get updates on the league as well, anyway. So yeah, come in the Discord and we can see if you can. That has been Group 1. We'll see you tomorrow and next week. Don't forget to subscribe so you know, and click the bell so you know, or join the Discord. Also, no, I haven't. I don't think. But yeah, goodbye, and we'll see you next time. There we go. That was fun. Oh,
Right?
that was a lot better than I thought it would actually be. I didn't think the wet weather would excite that so well.
Yeah, that
But
was a pretty
oof.
pretty nutty race, man.
Oh, contact between teammates. They need to calm the fuck down.
Yeah, that was funny as shit. But I mean, that's to be fair, Joffrey was it's not his teammate. He's a reserve.
Still, it's kind of like his teammate, and
Yeah, I
it's like,
know. So he's just like,
oh
man, I don't give a
no.
fuck. He's like, I don't give a fuck. I'm racing, bitch. I don't blame him.
Man, this man just wanted to fucking race him.
Dude, I love playing with him, man. Jake's fun to race. He's a good racer. He's really fast.
Alright, I will speak to you tomorrow,
Yeah, man.
and
Group two
yeah,
race tomorrow, and hopefully I don't suck.
hopefully I'll be battling alongside with you.
There you go, man. All right, dude. I'll catch you later.
Yeah, catch you later.